I'm Matt Bouchard at the Hay Adams Hotel in Washington, D.C. for NAREIT's 2017 Washington Leadership Forum. Joining me today is Philip Charls, the outgoing CEO of the European Public Real Estate Association. Philip, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We're here in Washington, D.C. This is the last day of February. Tomorrow is your last day as CEO of EPRA. After serving for 10 years in that capacity, what are some of the most significant changes that you've seen in the European property markets?
In the first place, absolutely stunning how these 10 years flew by. It's just unbelievable. Of course, we have some very special times, let's face it, with the global financial crisis. On hindsight, looking back, I think the great thing for the sector has been the growth in a number of ways. Growth in, as you know, we're not the United States of Europe, so we have country per country REIT regimes. At the moment we have 12 countries covering around 84% of the GDP, so that's good. Still there are a number of countries where we need to move forward, but most important where we made major achievements is Italy, Spain and Ireland, so that's really fantastic growth. One. Second is growth of quality. We have our standard setting best practice reporting and accounting, and last year, so the 2015 numbers, we had 2/3 that was at the highest level gold, and I'm absolutely confident that for this year, so the 16 numbers, we will get higher and we will win the 75 numbers. So that's really a great achievement. And finally, the absolute numbers. I mean, we've grown from 100 to 200 billion. That's not just the tide lifting all ships, but it's the share of real estate, listed real estate in the total global equity universe has gone up 3 times. Since 2009, and that goes for all regions, so North America, Asia and Europe, who equally participated. So that's a real great number to look back at.
2017 is shaping up to be active in Europe on the political front. What are some of the other challenges outside of the political issues and opportunities that you see that your successor, Dominique Moornhout from BNP Paribas, will be facing?
Well, you're absolutely right. The political part is very difficult to understand sometimes. We live in a time of uncertainty. If you've seen what has happened in the UK, I mean, 20 billion has been wiped off the value of the market cap of the UK companies. So we have a lot of other, uncertainties, elections in the Netherlands, Germany, France, all areas we cannot control. What we can control is to keep working on quality, just like I said, reporting and accounting, to further REIT regimes, opportunities in Poland, in Portugal, Sweden would be big, it's a big listed market. And then finally, I think there's a huge opportunity to further improve and follow the NAREIT model, so to say, in investor outreach in Europe. And then Dominique, he's extremely well placed to do the job. He's dynamic. He's a young guy. He knows the real estate business. He's a great communicator. So I have full confidence that he will be the right man to lift EPRA to the next level up.
And now I've read that as part of your transition, you want to pursue out of the limelight advisory work. So what does that entail, and what's next for Philip Charls?
I've always been a guy who likes to build relationships, cross cultural divides, and then get to certain achievements. And that's exactly what I want to do and will do for some select number of private companies. And I look forward to doing that. Besides that, I've been working hard for 45 years, turning 69 this summer. I like to reconnect with some of my friends in Brussels who are definitely neglected. Both my daughters live in the US since many years, one in New York, one in Atlanta. So I will go to pester them a bit and say, okay, the old man is coming your way, but now not for 2 days, but for a couple of bit longer. And then, I have a very nice place on Lake Como in Italy, and you can find me there, and I enjoy the Dolce Vita, and everybody from the sector, my friends, are welcome there to spend some time and enjoy the absolutely stunning nature. It will be fantastic.
Philip, as always, thank you so much.
Great pleasure, thank you.
For more REIT news and analysis, be sure to visit REIT.com.